Alright, let's do the daily dungeon. Not my favorite hero, and of course, first need to verify that I'm a human. And here we go, the Clumsy Elf. And I don't like this map too much, so I'm gonna go with some pickaxes to start to just create a little bit of a flexibility in the design of the dungeon. And actually the hero's weapon and attack is not too bad in this daily dungeon, so let's rely on her a little bit more. Love the new skull tower, but let's first block the entrance to the right so that we can channel them through the left and through the skull tower for now. And I think I'm gonna commit. Why not? Let's commit to the skull energy, and hopefully we will get some extra skull towers and some additional, yes, perfect, projectiles. Now this is gonna get much closer than I want. The only negative of the skull tower is that it will not be able to reach the hero or the boss in when it's coming in. And I think we're having a Blocky Boss, so that could be a problem. But let's see, maybe we'll increase a little bit on our cannon, but instead let's go and adjust a little bit the map. It is a Blocky Boss. Let's see if we can get him a bit closer. Yeah, exactly. So this is the limited range, and I think we're gonna have a problem with that in the later game. And there we go. Alrighty, my nice cannon tower is blocked. Okay, if he gets to this line, the skull towers can take care of him. So let's see. Let's definitely unblock our cannon. I do also have the quick attack. I might use that in a later stage to really clear this, but this skull tower build does help quite a lot with the flying waves, as there, especially with these two centralized towers. Now we can have good coverage of the whole map. Maybe let's commit a little bit more on also their attack, maybe attack speed later on. I think it's worth it to commit here on the skulls by now. And yeah, let's get some more in the front. Oh, I could have placed that to the left. That would have been smarter, but okay. We'll roll with it for now. Let's get the attack speed up as well, and I think we have a good base. And that should get us through a couple of waves. And let's rethink now if we can extend our dungeon. I think the dungeon length is not going to be the most impressive thing here. It's really on how can we take care of this boss that blocks the towers. I think I'm going to keep that skull tower just in my inventory in case the skull tower is blocked after. And now if we add some blockers like a freezing tower here, a freezing element, I think that's going to be good to keep some of the monsters in the death zone next to the skull towers. And exactly right, the Blocky Boss is coming and we have a skull tower blocked. Ooh, that was a lucky one. Okay. Yeah, the cannon tower is blocked as well, but honestly by now I've committed so much on the skulls, I'm just going to keep them active. Well, this one was a lucky pick. Now we have skull tower and our cannon tower unblocked. Let's maybe add another ice tower to really lock them in, or we keep it first. Let's keep them first to see what the next Blocky Boss is doing so far. I think we have a good control over the flow of monsters. 2 ice towers, not a bad choice. I think here we can now really lock in that trap. And maybe we add one more skull tower to the bottom of it. Then we can really have that choke point. We give them a bit more power. I think power will do the best we can do here. 35% is not bad to add on top. And you see here with the increased projectiles, we're really bringing some damage to the field. Let's keep the backups as well. Tune the backup for a potential flying wave, I think would be a dangerous one. And there we have another boss. Coming from the right, top right again, is really where our most hurtful pieces are. Unblock this tower right away. And let's try that extra fast speed attack. Let's see if that helps us, or does it actually push the boss back. Ooh, he's a tough one, huh? Okay, we came close enough. We have a tough one. Let's unlock that ice tower as well to keep especially those few monsters that make it through. The boss is really... well, it's being a tricky one. Okay, at least we still have my skull towers all unblocked. That's not my selection that I like. Let's get some additional pickaxes. Maybe we didn't need... would have been better to unlock the cannon tower, but who knows if that makes a difference by now. Okay, now experience. I think looking at the flying wave, I think we need to take what we can get, and all the fire, what's it called, the trap, I'm not sure. It's not my favorite tower in the world, but it will do its job to just cover that right flank just a little bit extra. Another skill tower, that's what we need, and I'm just gonna invest here. Alright, now we need to really take care of both the flying wave and the boss probably coming in soon as well. And okay, flying wave is cleared. This is a good sign. Now the monsters get tougher, and I can see that already. They're making it through. They're making it actually to the stronghold or the choke point. And we're gonna add, and maybe if we get a block, okay. We have the ice tower to unlock, but our skull tower is blocked. Not the worst one, but let's see. If you can see, the boss is coming in from the top left, which actually is good because it gets in a chokehold earlier. We can use the speed attack as well to just keep it at bay a little bit. We locked another skull tower. That's not what we want. He's a tough one. Okay, if he locks ice towers, we're okay. If he continues to lock our skull tower, we have a problem. As you've seen, the build is really relying on them. It's a really tough one, and you can see the skull towers now attacking the front of the monsters instead of the back. That's why we had the lower skull tower placed there, but it is locked already. That was a waste. They're both blocked, and I'm not gonna unlock them. I should have picked a different one, but that's all right. Yeah, this boss we will get. The monsters are under control. There is an immunity bird coming from the top, I've just seen, so let's see if we can stop the bird before it comes through. Yeah, unlock that tower, and I see the immunity bird coming through. Maybe I can just tank it a little bit. That's the flying wave. Okay, can we unlock a tower? Yes. Oh, I thought I could tank more. All right. Now this, I don't think I will survive this, but okay, let's try. We extend a little bit. Maybe I can come back in 7 seconds. Put a slow down tower down there to get them. Get ready for the relaunch. And 2, 1, and too bad.